Understand how high-value people think by Jim Rohn. Success is often associated with factors such as hard work, dedication, and talent. However, another important factor that is often overlooked is the way successful people think. Successful people have a different mindset and approach to thinking that enables them to achieve their goals and overcome obstacles. In this video, we will explore the key characteristics of how successful people think and provide practical tips on how to cultivate this mindset. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity is one of the key characteristics of successful people. This mindset allows them to turn setbacks into opportunities for growth and improvement. Instead of seeing failure as a negative outcome, successful people see it as a necessary step on the path to success. To embrace failure as a learning opportunity, you need to adopt a growth mindset. This means believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. When you have a growth mindset, you are more likely to view failures as opportunities for learning and growth rather than as setbacks. You also become more open to challenges and less afraid of failure. It's important to remember that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of the journey to success. Every successful person has experienced failure at some point. For instance, Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. However, he used this setback as motivation to work harder and become a better player. He eventually went on to win 6 NBA championships and become a basketball legend. To embrace failure as a learning opportunity, you can follow these practical tips. Reframe failure as a learning opportunity. Instead of seeing failure as a negative outcome, reframe it as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how you can use that knowledge to improve in the future. Remember that failure is not a reflection of your worth or abilities, it's simply a part of the learning process. Practice self-compassion. When you experience failure, it's easy to be hard on yourself and criticize your mistakes. However, this can be counterproductive and damage your self-esteem. Instead, practice self-compassion by treating yourself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance. Acknowledge your mistakes, but also recognize that they do not define you as a person. Learn from your mistakes. Instead of dwelling on your failures, focus on what you can learn from them. Analyze your mistakes and identify what you could have done differently. Use this knowledge to develop strategies for future success. Remember that every failure is an opportunity to gain new insights, knowledge, and skills. Take action and move forward. After you've learned from your mistakes, take action and move forward. Use the knowledge and insights you've gained to create a new plan or approach. Don't let failure hold you back or prevent you from taking risks in the future. Remember that every failure brings you closer to success. In conclusion, embracing failure as a learning opportunity is a key characteristic of successful people. By adopting a growth mindset, reframing failure as a learning opportunity, practicing self-compassion, learning from your mistakes, and taking action, you can cultivate this mindset and use failures as stepping stones to success. Thinking positively and focusing on opportunities is another key characteristic of successful people. These individuals are able to maintain a positive mindset even in the face of challenges and setbacks. They are able to see the good in any situation and focus on opportunities for growth and improvement. To think positively and focus on opportunities, you need to cultivate a positive mindset. This means looking for the positive in every situation, practicing gratitude, and focusing on your strengths and accomplishments. When you have a positive mindset, you are more likely to be optimistic and resilient in the face of challenges. Here are some practical tips for thinking positively and focusing on opportunities. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is the practice of focusing on what you have and being thankful for it. It's a powerful way to shift your mindset from negativity to positivity. Take time each day to reflect on what you are grateful for. You can do this through journaling, meditation, or simply thinking about the positive aspects of your life. Reframe negative thoughts. When negative thoughts arise, try to reframe them in a positive light. For example, if you make a mistake, instead of thinking I'm such a failure, try thinking I made a mistake, but I can learn from it and do better next time. This shift in thinking can help you focus on opportunities for growth and improvement. Focus on your strengths. Instead of dwelling on your weaknesses, focus on your strengths. Identify your unique talents and skills and find ways to use them to your advantage. This can help you feel more confident and motivated to take on new challenges. Look for the positive in every situation. Even in difficult situations, there is always something positive to focus on. For example, if you lose your job, instead of thinking I'll never find another job, try thinking this is an opportunity to explore new career paths and find a job that is a better fit for me. By focusing on the positive, you can find opportunities for growth and improvement. Surround yourself with positive people. The people you surround yourself with can have a big impact on your mindset. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who uplift and encourage you. Avoid negative people who bring you down or make you feel discouraged. In conclusion, thinking positively and focusing on opportunities is a key characteristic of successful people. By cultivating a positive mindset, practicing gratitude, reframing negative thoughts, focusing on your strengths, looking for the positive in every situation, and surrounding yourself with positive people, you can develop this mindset and achieve success in all areas of your life. Thinking creatively and innovatively is another key characteristic of successful people. These individuals are able to come up with new and innovative ideas that help them stand out from the crowd. They are able to think outside the box and find new solutions to old problems. To think creatively and innovatively, you need to cultivate a curious and open-minded attitude. This means being willing to explore new ideas, taking risks, and challenging conventional thinking. When you have a creative mindset, you are more likely to come up with unique and innovative ideas. Here are some practical tips for thinking creatively and innovatively. Ask questions. Asking questions is a great way to stimulate your creativity and innovation. Ask questions like what if, why not, and how can I, to explore new ideas and possibilities. Don't be afraid to ask questions that challenge the status quo and push boundaries. Embrace diversity. Diversity is a key driver of creativity and innovation. Surround yourself with people who have different backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives. This can help you see things from a different angle and come up with new and innovative ideas. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being present and fully engaged in the moment. When you are mindful, you are more likely to notice new ideas and opportunities. Take time each day to practice mindfulness through meditation, deep breathing, or other mindfulness practices. Take risks. Taking risks is an important part of creativity and innovation. Don't be afraid to try new things and take on new challenges. Even if you fail, you will learn from the experience and gain new insights that can help you be more creative and innovative in the future. Collaborate. Collaboration is a great way to stimulate creativity and innovation. Work with others to brainstorm new ideas, explore new perspectives, and develop innovative solutions. Collaborating with others can help you see things from a different angle and come up with new and innovative ideas. In conclusion, thinking creatively and innovatively is a key characteristic of successful people. By cultivating a curious and open-minded attitude, asking questions, embracing diversity, practicing mindfulness, taking risks, and collaborating with others, you can develop this mindset and achieve success in all areas of your life. Thinking strategically and planning ahead is another important characteristic of successful people. These individuals are able to think beyond the immediate present and anticipate future challenges and opportunities. They develop a long-term vision and make strategic plans to achieve their goals. To think strategically and plan ahead, you need to cultivate a proactive mindset. This means taking control of your life and career, setting goals, and developing a plan to achieve them. When you have a strategic mindset, you are more likely to achieve your goals and succeed in your endeavors. Here are some practical tips for thinking strategically and planning ahead. Set goals. Setting goals is the first step in thinking strategically and planning ahead. Identify your long-term vision and break it down into smaller, achievable goals. Make sure your goals are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Develop a plan. Once you have set your goals, develop a plan to achieve them. Identify the steps you need to take to achieve your goals and create a timeline for completing each step. Make sure your plan is flexible enough to adapt to changes and challenges along the way. Anticipate future challenges and opportunities. Thinking strategically means anticipating future challenges and opportunities. Consider how changes in the market, industry, or technology may affect your goals and develop contingency plans to address potential challenges. Look for opportunities to innovate and stay ahead of the competition. Prioritize your time. Successful people are able to prioritize their time and focus on the tasks that are most important to achieving their goals. Identify your most important tasks and focus on completing them first. Avoid distractions and time wasters that detract from your productivity. Seek feedback. Seeking feedback is an important part of thinking strategically and planning ahead. Ask for feedback from trusted colleagues, mentors, or friends to gain new insights and perspectives on your goals and plans. Use this feedback to refine your goals and plans and stay on track. In conclusion, thinking strategically and planning ahead is a key characteristic of successful people. By cultivating a proactive mindset, setting goals, developing a plan, anticipating future challenges and opportunities, prioritizing your time, and seeking feedback, you can develop this mindset and achieve success in all areas of your life. Thinking critically and analytically is another important characteristic of successful people. These individuals are able to analyze information, identify key insights, and make informed decisions based on their analysis. They are able to see beyond the surface level of information and understand the underlying complexities and nuances. To think critically and analytically, you need to cultivate a logical and objective mindset. This means being able to evaluate information objectively, without bias or emotional attachment. When you have a critical and analytical mindset, you are more likely to make sound decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Here are some practical tips for thinking critically and analytically. Gather information. Gathering information is the first step in thinking critically and analytically. Collect data from multiple sources, including primary and secondary sources, to gain a comprehensive understanding of the issue or topic. Analyze the information. Once you have gathered information, analyze it systematically. Identify patterns, trends, and relationships within the data. Look for gaps in the information and identify areas where additional data may be needed. Evaluate the information. Evaluate the information objectively, without bias or preconceived notions. Consider the strengths and weaknesses of each piece of information and evaluate the credibility of the sources. Be open to changing your perspective based on the evidence. Consider alternative perspectives. Thinking critically and analytically means considering alternative perspectives. Consider multiple viewpoints on the issue or topic and evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of each perspective. Be open to changing your perspective based on the evidence. Make informed decisions. Using the information you have gathered and analyzed, make informed decisions based on the evidence. Consider the potential outcomes of each decision and weigh the pros and cons. Be willing to take risks, but also be prepared to adapt your strategy as new information becomes available.